everybody, Meriden Gaming here. We're back on our Let's Play Survival single player world. And in the last episode we left off with, me dying in lava while trying to loot a Piglin fortress. Anyway, off camera I was able to get back to the end. I also didn't lose as much as I thought because I had put most of my stuff in the ender chest, like all my shulker boxes and everything, so we were good there. But I was able to get back and get me a new elytra. I tried to go back and find the Piglin Fortress, but right after I died. Um, but sadly, most of the stuff had fallen into the lava. But I was able to recover my pickaxe and a few of the other little items like the magma, whatever, gold and whatnot. So we ended up really only having to create, I want to say it was the sword and our silk touch pickaxe and then our elytra to get back up to normal status. Although I can't remember, did I have diamond armor? I don't remember. Well, anyway, we're stuck with iron because I don't really have that much diamonds. I was more focused on the tools because I really don't do a lot of fighting, especially since we're about to start building the base, and we did have plenty of sand, and then I've been collecting gravel off camera as well. We didn't lose our shulker boxes with the sand in them, so I collected gravel, and we have more of our concrete powder. So I think we have enough to at least do one side of the wall, I'm hoping. But yeah, let's get over there and we will start building our wall, or the wall of our castle. So finally starting the build. Now what I'm going to plan on doing is probably doing just the exterior for now, and then we'll work on what the interior should look like. I'm not having a lot of luck finding interior pictures because I'm assuming, it's a historic site. They may not want people to know what it looks like on the inside because they might try to loot it or something. So we'll have to try to come up with something ourselves, um, unless I can find more pictures of the inside. But anyway, we're mostly focused on the outside. The inside will actually be the functional part of our base with our farms and everything. Anyway, just because, I mean, it's a big area. It's perfect to put all our automated farms in. Our sheep farm and our sugarcane farm that we have over here, we can duplicate it over there, and anything else we need. Oh, the iron farm and all that stuff. So yeah. Anyway, and we also picked up a ton of well, enough to make us a full stack ender rods. Um, actually, I have a few more in one of the chests somewhere. Actually, I think it's in the inner chest, but that will help us do the windows, so they light up as well. Anyway, oh, I don't have andesite. We need andesite for our ceiling, or for our rooftops. Well, I guess we need to go check that first, huh? Well, let's grab our thing, and remember, Silk Touch. Oh, I forgot to name Silky. Well, I know which one is the Silk Touch. But yeah, let's see if we actually have some andesite. I don't know if I have that much, because I've not really thought about collecting it until now. Andesite, how much do we a stack and not quite a half. So, yeah, we're gonna have to go collect a bunch of that. We don't necessarily have to have it today, just because we're pretty much mostly going to focus on, and I need to go clear out the iron. And probably this as well. Nope, so I've not been over here, so we have not gotten that much. That's the problem, is I'm not over at this base as much, so the chunks aren't active. Though I do need the bread. I keep hitting the wrong button. Yeah. I do need as much bread as possible because we did lose. I've got some cookies that I traded for with a villager to level them up a while ago. Where is it? Here it is. What we got? Oh, we got a ton. Yeah, okay, well, that will work for now. Oh, it's getting nighttime. What happened this chest? Extra shears, extra mine carts. Okay, that should be good for now. I do need to go grab that bed, though, because oh no, I've got one at the other place, too. Anyway, let me get over to the other area and get our stuff kind of sorted out, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back over at our main new big base that we've been working on. As you can see, the last episode we had just finished out the, whatever you call these, the buttresses or the foundation of the main castle structure and the couple of surrounding structures. And yeah, so basically what we're going to be needing today are white concrete, which if a couple episodes ago I showed you how to make a very basic um, concrete. It's not a farm. It's basically what allows you to change concrete powder into concrete. It's not automated at all. I know you can do automation, but I'm not all that much into redstone. Or well, I'm not as experienced with redstone as I would like to be. I really do want to um, work on getting more of that in my builds, especially some of those hidden doors and stuff. I don't know why. I love hidden bases, which is what we might actually do here in order to access the lower portion. Although what we're supposed to do is over there in that corner behind me, there's like a little walkway up that we're supposed to put in place. I did find some images of that. But yeah, so we need the white concrete, the black concrete for the windows to do a little bit of backing, some building blocks just to be able to since the black concrete is going to be inset into the thing, into the window area, to give it that look of the Himeji castle. And then end rods. We're using those for the bars on, there's a vertical bar in each window. And I thought it added that nice little extra touch of detail. And I also have to mention that we will eventually be going through and making the foundation look better. I just don't have vines yet. I have not been able to find a swamp or a, maybe I have found a swamp. I just hadn't been back over in the original area. But I do want to do mossy cobblestone. We'll probably put in some andesite and some other stuff, but I don't have a lot of andesite. I need to go find some more. But we need to go do some mining in order to get that anyway. But yeah, so let's get started. I don't have a camera account right now, so we're kind of limited by what we can do. But basically, we're just going to take this line all the way back over there. And if you've seen the episode where I did kind of like the kind of scale build of it, I'd done like a little bit of the foundation and then the whole uh, like back corner over here of the entire build, just to kind of give us an idea on height and how much white concrete and black concrete we will need. And yeah, it's going to be a lot. But anyway, yeah, basically you just hold shift and click away and just hold down your right mouse button and it will place it. How much further? Okay. Um, the thing is I'm going to have to go look at pictures because I can't remember. I think it was, oh yeah, because that one's that way. So this should be the edge of it. So we used 44. That is a lot of concrete. A whole lot of concrete. Thankfully, I only have one screen too, so that makes it also kind of difficult. So I have to take pictures with my phone of our scale build in order to actually attempt to um, be able to look at it and build at the same time. And then I also took pictures of some of those other pictures that we had of the castle. Let's see. Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to come over here. We're going to come 6 off the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to have a window is going to be here. We'll have one of those here. Window, another one of those. And then the way that this works, if I find my other picture, I really need better pictures. Okay, so it should be, because the windows are basically 3 wide total. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, and there's going to be another window here. Another one there. Alright, and we've got 1, so we're to the second one, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 windows. 3, windows. And if you don't know, right or click down on your mouse wheel, not roll your mouse wheel, but just click it and it will refill your thing. It is dark up here too. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, window, 2, 3, window. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we may need to go one more further that way then. Because I want to say it should be identical on both edges. Or did I miscount one of these? I very well could have miscounted. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yep, okay. Maybe I counted that wrong. Let me go back and look at our. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, that's going to make this a pain. Because if I am off by 1, that means this whole wall needs to shift back another. That would be my luck, wouldn't it? Or maybe I just did this wrong right here on this turn. We're going to assume I just did the turn wrong. Oh, nope. Oh, actually, yeah, I did need one there. We're going to assume I did that turn wrong and then it needs to come around one more. Because I thought I did a whole lot better. We'll find out later, huh? The main castle is the big thing. And then basically here in these spots where we have the windows, we're going to come up 2 with those, and then we're going to use these end rods. Right there like that. It kind of brightens up the side of the castle. And then also because they have this nice little connection, it looks like it's, you know, kind of inset into the actual concrete. So yeah. If we go ahead and then we're going to need banners, just plain white banners for the corners, because they had like this little overhanging vent kind of deal. So we'll have to set that up somehow. And the best way I could find, at least starting off, was with the, we'll have to collect all that later, was, just lost my train of thought there for a second. All right, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So kind of will give you an idea. Yeah, see how I like how it brightens it up at night. And then right there is where we're going to have the things. So yeah, shoot, I did not land that right. So let me come back here and land on this. Ah! I am terrible with elytras. Terrible. Oh, I landed it. Haha! The day is mine. And we have skeletons. Anyway, let me get this first initial part of the wall done. And I will be right back. Alright, everyone, and it's time for the big reveal on the first 2 levels of the wall. And aha! That's what we got going on so far. I did have enough andesite to at least do that lip. And then this one here, it actually comes in one, and then you start the next portion of the wall. And then I don't think this was actually in the scale build. This little part that juts out, it's actually one taller than the actual wall that will be revealed, and it has its own little swooping roof line. So I think we'll have to add a little bit more white concrete in there. But I'm still not sure how I want to do that front piece. The end rods look pretty close. I'm just not sure. I may need to put in the pictures it doesn't look as black as the other ones, so maybe some dark gray concrete behind that. But I'll have to get stuff to make gray dye. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a little fly. Oh, wrong button. and take a look at it as we come back. Actually, that looks pretty good because since it's recessed, it gives it that dark gray look. Let me see if I can get up here on top. But yeah, as you can see, um, basically that first wall, like the edge of it is right here, or no, actually the edge of it's right here. And we put in another basically 3 rows of half slabs, stair stepped up to get the roof line that we wanted. And then this wall, like I said, it comes in one, and that first, there's 2 blocks here. Then it's the window standard design, which I'm probably going to have to fill this block in here too. And then the standard window, 3 window, block, window, 1, and then 2, because this is where this comes out, as you can see. And then this is just, I brought it out to here. I almost feel like I may need to pull that down or something, because it looked like in the pictures there was like a shadow underneath this, but I felt if I pulled it out one more, it was actually too far out when I was playing around with this. But yeah, this is pretty much just, block, end rod, block, end rod, which we are pretty much out of. So I'm going to go back and collect more in between episodes. But the main thing is, when you have these end rods, you want to make sure, like on the bottom ones, you want to place it on this block here, so that the little connector piece is on this. And on those up there, you want to connect it to the one up top. That way the connector is up top. Because basically it just follows whatever line you have it on. Like if I place one here, see the connectors there. If I place one here, it does the same thing there. So yep, that's pretty much how these work. Give me 1 second, guys. Hopefully if I did that seamlessly enough, you won't notice the break. Haha. But yeah, and then it's pretty much just identical on the other side. Uh, what I did to get the length of this part that juts out, I did this, almost fell off. I did this side, and then I went to the far side, and it's the same pattern as this side, just reversed. And then after I figured out how far to come to here on the other side, I just filled it in with that. But that is the basic first 2 levels of the castle, and I believe it mimics this on the far wall as well. But we haven't got around to that because I'm still doing calculations on those. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. Anyway, this is probably a good place to stop. We're probably at about 20 minutes, I think, on our episode, and for me to do the next several levels, it's going to take a little bit more explanation, so that would run over our time limit, because I try to keep these between 20 and 30 minutes, but I don't want to go too much farther than that, and I'm running out of concrete again. So yeah, because this part took a lot more concrete than I expected, because in order to have the background, of course, that uses concrete there. Although I could come in and remove the one that's directly behind this to reclaim some, probably. That's the one thing you have to think about when you're doing really large builds. Although I'm kind of doing this one in sections. However much you think you need in resources, triple it. It always seems like I need 3 times as much as I first initially, unless I actually do calculate it out, like manually. Like this wall is this long by this tall and all that stuff. Yeah, no. I did not do that on this one. But anyway, yeah. And of course, we're going to need a lot more end rods anyway, because I don't want to have to come back up here and try to place them after andesite. We're out of andesite. So yeah, I need to go gather resources. So that's going to take me probably a couple days with my, because I do work full time as well. So I don't get to play this all the time like I would prefer. I keep almost falling off. I'm going to fall off in a second. Uh, But anyway, this is Meriden Gaming. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the little bell notification icon so you get to see all my videos. The video upcoming for the next Infinity Craft episode, which comes out on Thursdays, may be a little bit different because from what it said on our Discord server, they have switched it to full vanilla. So I don't know what all that entails, if that means that we can no longer warp to and from spawn to get resources and whatnot if we are pretty much, confined to our area. That's going to make especially that build, a lot more difficult because there are some things that I need that are not available in our current, um, whatever we call it, area. And then also we don't have access to the XP farm to repair our tools and stuff like that. So that's going to be a learning experience, and I will pretty much just hop in and start recording as soon as I hop in just to see what all changes have taken effect. And of course, we've got this every Tuesday, and we have a Medieval Dynasty, the survival game, on Fridays. Was there Elite Dangerous on Mondays, which we just went over how to do mining with your spaceship, and Borderlands 3 challenges on Sundays, which right now we're doing the Commons Only challenge and no action skill. So that means I'm taking on all the bosses with just my common junky gear that you get. Uh, none of the fancier legendaries, the green weapons, the blue weapons, stuff like that. Just common gear only, and we aren't able to use our action skills. So if you watch those, if you're having problems with the boss, I'll show you how to defeat them with the junkiest gear you can have. And with your ability to use an action skill and better weapons, you should have no problem because it's basically kind of the general mechanics of how the boss performs and whatnot. So anyway, this is Verity Gaming, and I'll see you on the castle!